Skin tags are lesions that are formed on the skin. So in most cases, there is no major cause to what causes skin tags. So one of the main reasons that skin tags are formed, one, it's in your family, so it's genetically in someone's DNA.
Do they cause discomfort, or why do people want them removed?
So most of the time is because of cosmetic beauty. When you wear your makeup and you have a skin tag, it doesn't settle in or stays on the skin in a good way. So in most cases, most of the clients that we normally have, they just don't like how they look on their face. So for electrolysis, it's where we normally use heat to burn them, and then when you burn it, it falls off and heals.
Lois, I'm very sorry, but I'm also panicking on your behalf.
The Office of the Data Protection Commissioner will be commemorating the World Privacy Week during its 3rd International Data Privacy Day conference from the 25th to 26th January 2024, which will be held at the Tom Mboya Labour College in Kisumu. Join us live this Friday as we delve into the theme, Fostering a Culture of Data Privacy. We will also indulge you in an interactive session to learn more about your rights as a data subject and the compliance requirements for data controllers and processors. Only on NTV.
Unaonaje hii moti? Buda iko fiti mbaya. Lakini si ulisema uwezi nunua dinga before ujenge. Sasa utaipark wapi?
Nitaipark huku tu. Nishanunua plot hadi naanza kujenga.
Wa? Buda, hebu nichanue.
Welcome to the Delight Nakuru, brought to you by Username Investments. Perfect for your dream home, investment for holiday home, going only for 799,000 shillings for 1/8 of an acre. There's borehole water, estate gate, graded access roads, electricity and proximity to modern high-end schools, hospitals and other social amenities. SMS Nakuru to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
Enjoy Premier Kettle 2 liter at 999 shillings. Rina Vegetable Oil 5 liters at 1,049 shillings. Fresh Chicken Leg Quarter per kg 439 shillings. And Grapes Red Park 500 grams at 259 shillings. Furahia deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Panda tukupandishe on Go Entertainment this new year on GoTV bila kulipia extra. Kama uko on GoTV Lite, lipia GoTV Value. Utapata kufurahia GoTV Plus. Tayari on GoTV Value, then lipia GoTV Plus uenjoy GoTV Max. Kama wewe ni wa GoTV Plus, lipia GoTV Max ujinice na shows noma kabisa on GoTV Super. Furahia the best sports, international shows na local shows una like free. Download GoTV Stream. GoTV. Love it.
The Office of the Data Protection Commissioner will be hosting the 3rd International Data Privacy Day Conference at Tom Mboya Labour College, Kisumu County from 25th to 26th January 2024. Join us as we dive into the theme, Fostering a Culture of Data Privacy. The conference will be graced by Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo. Office of the Data Protection Commissioner welcomes you to this interactive session as we learn more about your rights as a data subject and compliance requirements for data controllers and processors. All are welcome to this eye-opening event.
This is NTV.
Tonight, President William Ruto has begun a 3-day tour of the Meru region and is spitting fire. The head of state has disparaged critics of the controversial Social Health Insurance Fund, just days after the government announced mandatory registration, and as the Ministry of Health bans the midnight oil to have a framework to implement the Social Health Insurance Act. With experts saying more court battles over the fund are on the way, the president insists that it is his way or the highway. Is this another threat on separation of powers and the independence of the judiciary? Welcome to the broadcast. NTV Tonight begins now.
Tonight. Mimi nimewaambia liwe liwalo, juu chini, kulia kushoto, mbele na nyuma, mpaka mwananchi wa kawaida pia apate hali ya kutafuta matibabu.
Is the law the casualty in this presidential declaration? Were commitments made to obey court orders conditional? We explore. Also tonight, 67 billion shillings down the drain. We tell you how governors and MCAs wasted money on projects that were not priorities. Plus,
so from all this, I can comfortably conclude that what caused the death of that young lady was strangulation.
Rita Waini was not just dismembered. We have details of the autopsy report and the family's conclusive identification of their 20-year-old kin. And fraud busted. The county water company boss who forged his KCSE results to gain admission to university, and why the anti-graft body wants to recover 12 million shillings from him.
Live from Nation Center, this is NTV Tonight with Ben Kitili.
Welcome to the program. Our sign language interpreter tonight is Flora Atieno. We begin with a startling revelation on the spending by governors and members of county assemblies. An audit report by the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango, has revealed how newly elected governors and MCAs wasted 67 billion shillings in non-priority projects after the 2022 general election. Within a period of 3 months under review, MCAs cumulatively spent 3 billion shillings in travel allowances. NTV's Vincent Oduor begins our coverage tonight.
They took their oaths of office and were ready to deliver on their promises to wananchi, or so they said. But the report by the Controller of Budget reveals a different promise and delivery. It shows that after the 2022 general election, the newly elected members of county assemblies and governors sank billions of shillings in projects which, in light of the urgent needs at hand, were not priorities. According to the report, these include landscaping, beautification of buildings, locust control, sitting allowances, and unnecessary and extensive domestic and foreign travel. Within a period of 3 months under review, the county governments cumulatively spent 67.47 billion shillings, an increase from 54.82 billion shillings in a similar period before. The county assemblies spent a total of 312.98 million shillings on MCA's sitting allowances, which is from 89.63 million shillings incurred in a similar period a year earlier. Interestingly, all the 47 counties spent only 6.9 billion shillings on development during the period, despite having ridiculous expenditures on non-priority activities. Controller of Budget Margaret Nyakango has now raised a red flag seeking a stop to what she has termed as unnecessary foreign and local travel. Within the 3 months under review, Nairobi MCAs spent 94 million shillings in travel alone. Migori County MCAs spent 81 million shillings on local travel and 2.7 million shillings in foreign travels. Nakuru County MCAs spent 45.5 million shillings for local travel. Nyamira County MCAs spent 32 million shillings on travel, while Nakuru MCAs spent 40.9 million shillings locally and 9.7 million shillings in foreign travels. Kiambu County spent a staggering 82 million shillings on Alcoholic Drinks Control Fund, a whopping 112.5 million shillings on the county's Executives Car Loan and Mortgage Scheme Fund, while the Climate Fund got 256 million shillings. In Garissa, Governor Nadhif Jama is on the spot after the county spent 169.9 million shillings on its emergency locust response project, and another 128 million shillings on de-risking, inclusion and value enhancement of pastoral economies in the Horn of Africa projects, but did not provide financial reports to account for the expenditure. Vincent Odur, NTV.
President William Ruto has maintained that the Social Health Insurance Fund will be implemented whether there are court orders against it or not. This statement from the head of state comes just days after he held a meeting with Chief Justice Martha Koome and Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula. And as NTV's Brian Mushiri reports, the president seems to have vacated his position on following court orders, terming those who have moved to court as fraudsters and enemies of progress.
President William Ruto, Chief Justice Martha Koome and National Assembly Speaker Moses Wetangula met in a meeting that some saw as putting to an end the tug-of-war between the executive and the judiciary. It was agreed upon that the three arms of government would perform their functions in a manner that respects, promotes and enhances the rule of law, institutional independence and respect for court decisions. Fast forward a week later, the head of state is at it again.
Wako na comprehensive medical cover na hawataki mwananchi wa kawaida akuwe na medical cover. Mimi nimewaambia liwe liwalo, juu chini, kulia kushoto, mbele na nyuma, mpaka mwananchi wa kawaida pia apate hali ya kutafuta matibabu.
The Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association is not taking it lightly. In a statement, the association has condemned the president's utterances and actions of the political class at large. The statement reads in part, and I quote, "The Executive Council of the Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association has noted with deep concern the continued atavistic attacks against the judiciary, individual judges and magistrates by the political class, even after the tripartite meeting between the heads of the organs of state." It further adds that these most unfortunate attacks appear to be systematically planned, sequentially executed, and unconscionably amplified and popularized by leaders of a certain persuasion. End quote. The president, who is in Meru, took on the opposition for castigating the affordable housing project and other development projects set to create employment in the country.
Nikiongea na nyinyi saa hizi, vijana 1130 wanafanya kazi kwa mpango ya housing. Alafu kuna watu wengine wanasema wanataka kusimamisha hiyo mpango. Nyinyi watu wa Kerua na watu wa hapa Bori na watu wa Meru, mtakubali watu wasimamishe hii mpango? Mtakubali hiyo mpango?
Several leaders who accompanied the president in the region made their commitment to the head of state.
Na rais wetu, sisi tunaendelea kukuunga mkono. Tunashukuru vile umekuja kaunti yetu ya Meru siku 3 kwa mambo ya maendeleo. Na rais, hapa kwetu Meru umekaribishwa, hapa ni kwako. Wewe utufanyie kazi, hawa watu walikuunga mkono, ni waangwana, wataendelea kukuombea na sisi tutaendelea kukuunga mkono.
Mimi rais, nataka kukushukuru sana sababu ya hii safari ya siku 3 ambayo umekuja hapa Meru kwa maendeleo. Na hata kama tumepiga kula last ya 1 year ago, kusema ukweli rais yetu hajachelewa, si ndio? Sasa rais, sisi ni kukuunga mkono tukiwa wajumbe wote wa Meru, wale wa National Assembly na mimi pale Senate tunakuunga mkono.
The president is in Meru for a 3-day development tour. Brian Mushiri, NTV.
As well,
Rita Waini, the 20-year-old university student who was murdered in an apartment in Roysambu, died of strangulation before her body was dismembered. An autopsy report that has also indicated that her scalp was bruised with a blunt object. Chief Government Pathologist Johansson Odor conducted an autopsy as the family conclusively identified the head that was discovered at Kiambaa Dam as that of Waeni. NTV's Martin Mwangi has the details.
The city mortuary, an autopsy on the head of a woman retrieved from Kiambaa Dam on Sunday was conducted. The autopsy report by the chief government pathologist revealing that 20-year-old Rita Waeni was strangled to death before her body was dismembered. Johansen Odur also revealed that there were some fractures around the neck and bruises on the scalp.
The main findings were that the head had been chopped off on the neck at the level of C5 vertebra. This is the vertebra on the neck. There were bruising on the scalp, which to me looked like caused by a blunt object. And then upon looking at the neck structures, we also saw some fractures of bones, which are usually very important in homicide. One of the bones is called hyoid bone, which was fractured. Then there's what is called thyroid cartilage also, which had some fracture and hemorrhage. So from all this, I can comfortably conclude that what caused the death of that young lady was strangulation.
The family had earlier on Thursday positively identified the severed human head to be that of Rita Waeni through her hair, forehead, and teeth formation.
The family told me that the forehead looked like that of their loved one, and they talked about the hair. They also talked about the teeth, the way the teeth is usually very, very important in identification. So those are the things they talked about. So though they are very sure she's the one, but we still need to go scientific.
The dismembered body of the Lane JKUAT University student was found in a dustbin at a short-stay rental apartment in Roysambu, Kasarani, but her head was missing. It was later discovered at Kiambaa Dam wrapped in a purple female blouse and then put in a green carrier bag with a stone in it. Several suspects are being held in connection with the murder, including 2 Nigerian men who are being held at Kasarani police station until 31st January, following orders by the Makadara Law Court. Martin Mwangi, NTV.
In other news, the Environment and Lands Court in Nakuru has issued fresh orders directing the Nakuru County Police Commander, Samuel Ndanyi, to effect earlier orders barring the county government from interfering with the operations of the Nakuru War Memorial Hospital. This is after the Nakuru County government forcefully took over the facility on Tuesday in an ownership tussle over the 25-acre piece of land between the county and the private hospital. Is NTV's Ruth Samuel with the details.
There was drama at the Nakuru Central Police Station when the Nakuru Law Court process server arrived at the office of Samuel Ndanyi, the Nakuru County Police Commander, to deliver the fresh orders requiring the police boss to oversee the resumption of services at the Nakuru War Memorial Hospital. Samuel Ndanyi, the county police boss, was not present in his office when Moses Mbuthia, the officer conveying the orders, arrived.
It's locked.
Mbuthia was directed by the office secretary to hand the orders to the boss's deputy, who too was not present. In what seemed like a back and forth game, the court officer was passed from one office to another. He was asked to see the Nakuru East Sub-County Commander to hand over the order, but just like his bosses, he too was not available. Mbuthia would later return to the secretary's office, who still insisted that only the boss was mandated to receive the order.
So, madam, if she doesn't pick the phone, I'll have to leave the order with you. Because you know this is an office.
During the mention of the case on Thursday morning, Justice Millicent Odeny directed Ndanyi to see that hospital staff would be allowed to resume their duties without interference by the county.
If the county commander does not implement the order, he should appear in court to explain the difficulties and why he has not complied with the court order.
Yes, they have failed, and I have come here. You have seen I've gone twice. It's not possible to get him. He's not reachable on phone. In the meanwhile, I'll send the court order electronically, but tomorrow morning, once again, I'll be here to try and effect the court order.
The fresh orders over the ongoing tussle between the Nakuru County Government and the Nakuru War Memorial Hospital Management follows prior directives issued on Tuesday, requiring the police boss to effect the handover by the county to the hospital management. Friday last week, 2 hospital directors were among the 5 people arrested by the Directorate of Criminal Investigation in relation to the fraudulent acquisition to the 50-year lease extension of the property. Ruth Sarmoi, NTV, Nakuru.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission wants to recover 12.9 million shillings earned by the Managing Director of Garissa Water and Sewerage Company, Dolal Mohammed Mohamud. Dolal is accused of forging his Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education, KCSE certificate, in order to secure admission into university and eventually landing the plum job. NTV's Olive Barrows reports.
The distinction between a C+ and a D could mean a world of difference for the Managing Director of Garissa Water and Sewerage Company, Dolal Mohammed Mohamud. In 1998, he scored grade D in his KCSE, but forged a fake KCSE certificate, awarding himself grade C+, which he used to secure admission to the University of Nairobi. 26 years later, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission came calling in connection to the crime committed more than 2 decades ago. A crime for which he has a court date on Friday for forging his Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education and altering his mean grade from a D to a C+, which would allow him enroll into a university. It is on the strength of this forged certificate, the EACC says, that Dolal secured admission to the University of Nairobi, where he registered for a certificate in purchasing and supplies and later a diploma in public relations. And it is using this diploma, the commission says, that Dolal was later able to pursue a bachelor's degree in development studies at the Mount Kenya University. The dominoes came tumbling down on Thursday, and the EACC intends to recover as proceeds of fraud roughly 12.9 million shillings that Dolal earned in salary since joining the Garissa Water and Sewerage Company in February of 2007. He has worked at the company for 17 years and was promoted to HR and admin manager in 2015, appointed corporate affairs manager 5 years later before being appointed acting managing director in August of 2022, a position for which he was confirmed a year later. Olive Barrows, NTV.
You're watching NTV tonight. Many thanks for staying with us. Before we take a quick commercial break, let's bring you what to expect in tomorrow's edition of the Daily Nation. Who's fooling who is the splash on the Daily Nation tomorrow. The war within factional feuds have rocked the governing party, with Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua seemingly under fire from the lawmakers curiously fronting Kiharu MP Ndindi Nyoro for 2027 running mate and 2032 presidential candidate. The surprise boldness of rebels take on the number 2 in government has got tongues wagging. So that story, a slippery mountain for the Deputy President. Also in tomorrow's paper, you can read about the fight back. The Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association condemning attacks on the judiciary by politicians and vowing its members will not be intimidated. And of course, that story from that report by the Controller of Budgets is also on tomorrow's edition of the Daily Nation. So be sure to grab your copy tomorrow morning. Let's take a quick commercial break. Still ahead, the new program to improve sanitation and good hygiene practices in Mombasa.
Around our people.
Welcome to the Delight Nakuru, brought to you by Username Investments. Perfect for your dream home, investment for holiday home, going only for 799,000 shillings for 1/8 of an acre. SMS Nakuru to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
Panda tukupandishe on Go Entertainment this new year on GoTV bila kulipia extra. Kama uko on GoTV Lite, lipia GoTV Value. Utapata kufurahia GoTV Plus. Tayari on GoTV Value, then lipia GoTV Plus uenjoy GoTV Max. Kama wewe ni wa GoTV Plus, lipia GoTV Max ujinice na shows noma kabisa on GoTV Super. Furahia the best sports, international shows na local shows una like free. Download GoTV Stream. GoTV. Love it.
Haya, umesikia kwenye *570# kashake kameiva. Shamba ni mili na zinangoja ushindi wako kwa Lucky Game. Na hii Aprili mshindi wa kwanza anavuka na shamba lake, na Mei tunamtangaza the grand winner wa shamba na lori ya mawe. Ni rahisi, kwenye *570# kila shilingi 100 unaocheza nayo inakupa 1 entry point ya draw zote za shamba pekee na shamba na mawe. Vuka na shake, anza ujenzi kwenye *570#.
Niaje?
Poa sana.
Nataka withdraw 2,000.
Sawa.
Nimeget airtime.
Airtel Money inakuokolea.
Really?
Yes.
Aje?
Ukiwithdraw chapa kwa Airtel Money agent inakurudishia hiyo transaction fee kama airtime.
Fancy.
Karibu.
Shosho.
Chiko!
Nipotea.
Angalia hapo kwa buchari kanjia kako hapo.
Oh!
Rudishiwa transaction fee kama airtime kila mara unapo-withdraw Airtel Money. Airtel Money makes your life kidogo better.
Enjoy Premier Kettle 2 liter at 999 shillings. Rina vegetable oil 5 liters at 1,049 shillings. Fresh chicken leg quarter per kg 439 shillings. And grapes red pack 500 grams at 259 shillings.
Furahia deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Welcome to IG Sacco, where your financial journey meets cutting-edge convenience. Say goodbye to queues with our CRM service. Manage your accounts, inquiries, and more, all from the comfort of your fingertips. Introducing the IG Sacco mobile app, your pocket-sized branch. Transfer funds, check balances, and enjoy a seamless banking experience on the go. Explore our comprehensive website, a one-stop hub for all your financial needs. From loan calculators to detailed information, it is all here at www.igsaccolimited.co.ke. Need a loan? Our website features a handy loan calculator. Estimate your borrowing potential and plan your repayments hassle-free. Because at IG Sacco, it's not just about banking. It's a journey, our investment, our growth. Join us today. IG Sacco, where innovation meets your financial goals.
We should stick to the game plan. I don't want Adrian to be happy.
Don't forget about Mitch.
Mitch can't get hurt in all of this.
Why are you so concerned about her?
I'm ready to resume my therapy sessions. Well, that's great.
Adrian, where are you right now?
You're really drunk.
No, just one drink. I really must leave. I knew it. You were only deceiving me. I'm done with you, Virgilio!
Secrets of El Paraíso.
Join the Optivan family today and experience the epitome of coastal living at Ocean View Ridge, Vipingo by Optivan. Call us on 0790 300 300.
Optivan.
The Office of the Data Protection Commissioner will be commemorating the World Privacy Week during its 3rd International Data Privacy Day conference from the 25th to 26th January 2024, which will be held at the Tom Mboya Labour College in Kisumu. Join us live this Friday as we delve into the theme, Fostering a Culture of Data Privacy. We will also indulge you in an interactive session to learn more about your rights as a data subject and the compliance requirements for data controllers and processors. Only on NTV.
Welcome back. Controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie and his 38 associates were on Thursday charged with 17 counts related to violating children's rights, including the right to basic education. Documents presented before the Tononoka Children's Court in Mombasa have uncovered the suffering of the children aged 6 to 17 before they died. Document revealed that the children were not only deprived of food, but also subjected to physical abuse, including slapping, beating, and flogging with thorny sticks that tore into their skin, ultimately leading to their injuries and starvation. The children were withdrawn from their respective schools between 2019 and 2020, and the offences were committed on diverse dates between 2020 and 2023 at Shakahola Forest within the county of Kilifi. Suspects denied the charges before the principal magistrate, Nelly Chepchirchir. Defendants, through their advocate, Wycliffe Makasembo, have requested extra time to file an affidavit explaining why they should be granted bail. The case will be heard on February 15th.
Amani Samuel Kenga, Ann Anyoso Alukwe, kumpa mateso mtoto yule na kumsababishia honest.
With the opening of schools for the first term, there is growing concern over the manner in which the government and private entities are disbursing money meant for bursaries. A significant number of needy children are yet to get the much-needed financial support and are stuck at their home with their parents and guardians. NTV's Lois Wangoi now reports on the plight of learners who have missed bursary funding.
At Eldoret Union Primary School, we meet Virginia Kathule, who was among the top scorers in the 2023 KCPE results at this public school. She was admitted to Loreto Matunda Secondary School, but is yet to join school for lack of funds. This bright girl has readmitted herself back to primary school.
This week, which is week 3 of our academic calendar, the girl came back to school. We thought she was just coming for clearance purposes, only to establish that the girl wanted to repeat grade 8. Baada ya kujaribu kujua, baadaye ikajulikana kwamba kumbe mtoto huyu ni total orphan. Mtoto huyu hana mzazi, mwalimu alijitolea kukaa naye nyumbani.
Virginia Kathule is an orphan, and so her teachers were quick to apply for bursaries for her from both government and private sector. And even though this orphan scored 369 marks, she did not get any bursaries. Yet she presented all the required documentation for bursary, including her mom's death certificate.
Ambayo sasa mtoto huyu yuko na death certificate ya mamake, lakini ufadhili haupo kumwezesha kwenda shuleni. Kama shule na watoto wameweza kuchanga kiwango ile wameweza, lakini sasa bado inaonekana mtoto huyu ndoto zake kutimia bado itahitaji msaada kutoka yeyote yule atakayesikia.
On this day, the government released 1.5 billion shillings, monies to be used for affirmative action groups, grants and bursaries for needy children. So the question is, what criteria is being used in disbursing bursaries if an orphan like Virginia Kathure has missed out on both government and private sector bursaries opportunities?
Na ningependa wahisani wajitokeze ili wanisaidie kwa sababu karo imekuwa vigumu kupata, na kama mlivyosikia nilikuwa naishi na mwalimu kwa sababu ya changamoto ya nyumbani.
At Kapkeben area of Singishu County, we meet Jessica Cherop and her children going about their afternoon house chores. Among them is Shadrach Kipruto, who scored 371 marks and was to be admitted at Meitei Boys Secondary School, but is stuck at home for he lacks school fees. His mother says she has made attempts at both government and private bursaries with no luck.
Alifanya mtihani, tulishughulika kutafuta hiyo KCB na hata elimu na Equity na hatukupata. Sasa ndio tukakosa matumaini ya vile tutampeleka shule.
Niliapply Equity, sikufaulu. Nika-apply KCB Bank, sikufaulu. Nika-apply Elimu Foundation, yote sikufaulu.
In a press statement by the Ministry of Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage, the government noted that part of the 1.5 billion shillings for affirmative action would cover school bursaries for learners from needy and vulnerable households as per the mandate of the National Affirmative Action Fund. But on ground, more and more needy children are stuck at home with no school fees, such as Victor Omondi.
Alipata alama ya 351 yenye alipata. Kwa hiyo niliona nitafute jinsi yenye huyu mtoto wangu anaweza enda shule. Ninatafuta upande na upande, sioni penye naweza fikia.
Mimi niliomba mwenye anaweza nisaidia atusaidie kwa sababu mama ana pesa, ni kustruggle tu ndio apate pesa hata ya chakula, na ni single mother.
Could corruption have crept its way to the merits of qualifying for bursaries, whether government or from private players, consequently knocking out the genuinely needy students who worked hard in school, achieved impressive grades amidst all the challenges they suffered? Luis Ongoi, NTV.
Let's take you back to the coast. And house owners and landlords in informal settlements within the county of Mombasa are receiving financial incentives for constructing and rehabilitating toilets. The initiative by the Mombasa Water and Sewerage Company in partnership with Water Sector Trust Fund has been introduced in informal residences as a push to ensure proper sanitation, good hygiene practices and prevention of diseases. And as NTV's Kevin Mutai now tells us, beneficiaries are receiving from as little as 15,000 shillings to 100,000 shillings for fixing their sanitation facilities.
Currently running in Magongo, Soweto within Changamwe in Mombasa is slowly becoming the talk of town. Landlords and homeowners racing against time to fix the poor sanitation systems. We met Grace Hingam, a landlady within the area. She renovated 5 toilets at a cost of 32,000 shillings for her tenants, and in return she has been rewarded an incentive of 100,000 shillings.
Imezidi kuleta usafi sababu ya ukitoka chooni wanawa mikono, ambapo sasa hata ukiambia mtu lent, ukimwambia safari nitaongezea, nitakuwa kama nitaongezea 500 juu, unaona mtu amefurahia. Na kwa hiyo gharama nilitumia 32,000 kwa vile zingine niziweka tiles.
70% of Mombasa is classified as low income area. So we picked here because it's called a first come first serve basis. The area around people have really embraced the project. So the more people embrace the project, we go where we are welcome.
240 households were targeted in the second phase of the Safisan project, but it attracted more than 500 homeowners and landlords who wanted the 1.2 million shillings of incentives that were disbursed as reimbursements to the beneficiaries. If you own a home or a landlord, what you're required to do is just rehabilitate the toilet or construct a new one.
We have enumerators who are on the ground, and we personally, like today, we went house by house to verify. So there's an elaborate control and transparency process around it. And as you see, we are doing it even public participation to make sure we do it open. That's trying to improve the transparency around the process.
The demand for housing has been increasing in Mombasa as a result of the growing population. This has put pressure on the sewage infrastructure, especially in areas with dilapidated sanitary facilities, therefore exposing residents to diseases such as cholera, typhoid, and even diarrhea, among other waterborne-related disorders. And to address the problem, Mombasa Water and Sewerage Company, in partnership with Water Sector Trust Fund, launched the project in the informal settlements, which is now transforming lives and livelihoods.
Ikijaa pakati mtu aje atoe akamwage mabuu makomba mwiko wengi wanatoka paka kwa varanda, lakini tulipobomoa na tukatengeza vizuri, tukaweka bakuli, tukaweka drainage, ikawa inaenda na teremko kwa barini, kumekuwa kuzuri, kumekuwa kusafi, harufu imeenda, mambo ya kuharisha, diarrhea ikuharisha mara kwa mara imekwisha.
Na hata vyumba kadha wa kadha zilikuwa hazina watu, na watu walipoona choo zimekuwa maridadi, wameanza kuingia.
This idea is to improve sanitation around the low income trying to reduce diseases, waterborne diseases, and to improve generally the livelihood around our people. So what we do is that we encourage the landlord or the house owners to renovate their toilets, and then we reimburse.
According to Mwasco, there is a long-term approach to resolve the sanitation crisis in Mombasa, which includes rehabilitation of the Kipevu wastewater treatment plant. The company has also partnered with World Bank, and so far 8 kilometers of the sewer line has been fixed and will ensure treatment and safe disposal of more than 17,000 cubic meters of wastewater. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Mombasa.
You're watching NTV tonight. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we return, we'll bring you the latest from the world of business, including the big switch to cashless matatu fare platforms. Details next.
Welcome to the Delight Nakuru, brought to you by Username Investments. Perfect for your dream home, investment for holiday home, going only for 799,000 shillings for 1/8 of an acre. SMS Nakuru to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
With a promo code and get a welcome bonus. 1xBet.
It's Friday and things are looking a bit boring. Fanta. Submit to the fizziest of fizz. Surrender to a bubbly bliss. Fall for the tangiest of tangs. Succumb to the flavor frenzy. Fanta. Indulge with a sip and snack.
Enjoy Premier Kettle 2 liter at 999 shillings. Rina vegetable oil 5 liters at 1,049 shillings. Fresh chicken leg quarter per kg 439 shillings. And grapes red pack 500 grams at 259 shillings. Furahia deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
The moment I feel my pain starting to fade, it's like I'm going back to myself on a really good day.
Panadol Extra releases you from strong pain. Panadol, release starts here.
Haya, umesikia kwenye *570# kashake kameiva. Shamba ni mili na zinangoja ushindi wako kwa Lucky Game. Na hii Aprili mshindi wa kwanza anavuka na shamba lake, na Mei tunamtangaza the grand winner wa shamba na lori ya mawe. Ni rahisi, kwenye *570#. Kila shilingi 100 unaocheza nayo inakupa 1 entry point ya draw zote za shamba pekee na shamba na mawe. Vuka na shake, anza ujenzi kwenye *570#.
Welcome back. In business tonight, talks around the 100 shillings monthly maintenance fee excuse me, at the bows seem to have come to a standstill. The outgoing Nairobi Securities Exchange Chief Executive Officer, Geoffrey Odundo, has confirmed that accounts shall continue to be maintained free of charge after the proposed option by the Central Depository and Settlement Corporation received opposition from investors.
Our sister company, the CDSC, the Central Deposit and Settlement Corporation, wanted to introduce a fee for account maintenance. It caused a big uproar. So we're not too sure about. I think we didn't possibly engage the stakeholders more, and there was a very, very big reaction to that. So it was not implemented. So the markets are still, to maintain an account is free, notwithstanding the fact that the company has to incur heavy costs of software and management, and so that's a matter that has been shelved for now.
All public service vehicles insured by Direct Line Assurance will have to switch to cashless fare platforms, including M-Pesa, as the insurer moves to curb fraudulent claims coming from injuries and deaths to passengers. Direct Line, which has the largest share of the PSV insurance business, has issued a circular to all operators of matatus it has insured to make the shift effective 1st February, a move that also offers a revenue boost for banks and telecommunication companies that support cashless payments. The insurance says it has developed a passenger manifest system that will be used when verifying third-party claims. The manifest will be used to offer evidence that people making claims related to injuries or death were indeed in the vehicles involved in the accidents. Meanwhile, the government is now coming up with ways to increase the contribution of manufacturing to GDP from the current 7% to 10% in the year 2024. Trade and Investments Cabinet Secretary Rebecca Miano met with heads of parastatals, agencies and government departments to unveil the ambitious plan, which also seeks to get a 15% contribution by 2027. CS Miano reiterated the government's dedication to driving economic growth, including doubling the ratio of exports to GDP from its current target of $1.6 billion in foreign direct investments by the end of 2024, up from $800 currently.
Micro, small and medium enterprises, and 59.2% increase of large firms, which were certified, reflecting successful operational efficiency enhancement.
Really, where we are going is for you to be self-sustaining. You should be looking for less and less money from the exchequer and using your processes to raise more money, but also that money should be used properly.
By the close of 2024, we will be evaluated whether we have attracted FDIs of 1.6 billion US dollars. Number 3 is to increase contribution of manufacturing to GDP from the current 7.6% in 2023 to 10% in 2024.
And finally, NKG Coffee Mills Kenya, a member of Germany's Neumann Cafe Group, announced a planned laying off of its staff in the country by the end of February, citing recent regulatory changes in the industry, following implementation of the coffee regulations of 2019 and capital markets regulations 2020. NKG Coffee Mills Kenya Limited has not been able to secure the milling license. And it is in this regard that the company has taken the decision to close the milling operations. The miller cites bungled government-backed reforms in the coffee sector that have continued to disrupt the industry. The Hamburg-headquartered NKG has more than 60 companies in 27 countries across the globe. So we'll leave it on business this Thursday night. Time for another quick commercial break. Don't go too far.
People come to me and they say they get discomfort when they have ice cream. Can you imagine that? Avoiding having cold ice cream. Sensodyne gives you long-lasting protections against sensitivity. And people come in and they're like, oh, it works. I can have ice cream and I'm not in any discomfort. I recommend Sensodyne because it works. It's brilliant.
Sí, vamos de qué parte sos.
Yo de aquí.
Ah, mira. De norte.
It's time to get stepping. Step up to your most loved content and enjoy the next level upgrade for free.
Respect that.
Upgrade now and step up to even more action. Step up to more football. Step up to more local drama. Step up to more fun and get more than you pay for. Upgrade now and get boosted to the next package for free. Dial *423# or call 0711 066 000 and upgrade to the next level for free.
Up with a promo code and get a welcome bonus. 1xBet.
New Nivea Luminous visibly reduces dark spots. Does it really work? Trust me. For post-acne marks too? Of course. World's #1 anti-spot expert serum, now for post-acne dark marks and age spots. Visible results in just 2 weeks. That means also for my age spots. Already worked for over 1 million women. Nivea Luminous 630. It works.
Welcome back to NTV tonight. Now, the opposition is now accusing the government of allegedly hatching a plan to weaken political parties affiliated to the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition. Orange Democratic Movement ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna says the state owes the opposition outfit more than 10 billion shillings, which has crippled its operations, including the ongoing mass registration exercise happening across the country.
Azimio leader Raila Odinga has been camping in the coast region, traversing the 6 counties, while engaging locals in a mass recruitment drive that seeks to strengthen the Orange Democratic Movement party. Odinga met the ODM party delegates in Kwale amid the ongoing jitters among the delegates who are complaining of a lack of funding to run the party affairs at the grassroots level. But to quell the tension, the ODM leadership now claims that the government has slashed the allocation to the political parties by more than 800 million shillings from 1.4 billion shillings approved by Parliament. This move, they claim, has destabilized party operations, terming it a threat to democracy.
Ruto na serikali hii yake, azma yake ni kuhakikisha kwamba analemaza vyama vya kisiasa, haswa chama cha ODM. Deni la chama chenu cha ODM kwa serikali kuu zimefikia sasa shilingi bilioni 10. 10 billion shillings, baba, is what the government owes ODM as we speak today.
Mungu bariki nchi yetu. Tuwe na haki, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi. Haki itaweza kuwa ngao na mlinzi ikiwa kama kuna kitu inaitwa demokrasia katika taifa.
In Kwale, they received defectors who had left the outfit to work with the ruling coalition.
Ndani ya chama cha ODM nafanya kazi kwa chama. Na akiteleza kidogo namna hii mnamchapa yeye kiboko.
The mass registration exercise is in readiness for the 2027 general election, the coastal leaders rallying the region to back the opposition in the presidential contest.
Kilifi County ndio county peke yake hii pwani ambayo ilipatia baba Raila Amolo Odinga mwaka 2022 asilimia 74 za kura za urais katika county. Hata wale wakija pale wanakuja kistepu, wanajua tumekaa ngangari pale Kilifi. Watu wa Kilifi tuko ODM.
Hatuombi, haturai, hatufanyi jambo lolote. Lakini tunakwambia, tunakuamuru kama wa Kenya ya kuwa ni lazima uwe katika ballot ya mwaka 2027.
They also raised concerns about the burdening high cost of living coupled with the depreciating shilling against the dollar, which they claim is affecting the economy.
Mambo ya dhamani ya pesa ya Kenya ya shilingi kwa wakati huu imeteremuka chini. Nchi ya Kenya inaelekea nchi kama mahali nchi ya Zimbabwe ilikuwa, kwa sababu ya ukosaji ya umwelekeo kwa wale ambao wanasimamia uchumi wetu.
Raha na ustawi ni mtu ambaye ameshiba, Manake mtu ambaye ana njaa hana raha. Mtu ambaye ana njaa ana raha. Si mtu ambaye ana njaa ana hasira.
Odinga is expected in Taita Taveta on Friday before winding up his tour of the coast region in Mombasa on Saturday. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Kwale County.
Orange Party politics. Now, if you live in Kenya, I bet you've seen smoky vendors on the streets wearing their white coats while pushing their trolleys or carrying their plastic baskets full of smokies and boiled eggs. But do you know that some of the smokies and Mayai vendors in Kenya are swapping charcoal for sunshine, thanks to a revolutionary new initiative from Kuza Freezer, who have come up with solar-powered cooking system that tackles both climate change and public health concerns, offering a win-win for vendors and the environment. Here's Fatma Bogu with more.
The Mayai and smoky vendors have become an integral part of society. The two seems to have become part of the national snacks in some cities and towns. We meet Dennis Omkangi and Purity Gakuo in Bamburi, Mombasa County, who have come up with the EcoHeat trolley with solar-powered batteries to help smokies and Mayai vendors conduct their business effectively without jeopardizing their health.
I've had a lot of friends who are asthmatic and they are jobless, and they really wanted to do kufanya kazi ya smokies. So changamoto ni kwamba charcoal ina emit hizo fumes na ina affect. So I realized that there is a gap and a lot of people are being on our party opportunity ya kufanya hii business. So that's why ilinipush kufikiria how can we make a solution which is clean so that we can include everybody.
Dennis hopes that this new equipment will cut cost on charcoal and enable the smoky sellers save more money in their pockets. He is an IT student who graduated from Rongo University. He says this trolley uses a battery that can last up to 9 hours before it's due for recharge at 50 shillings.
We have charging stations and we give vendors a full charged battery. And with one battery, it's able to run the cooking unit for at least 8 to 9 hours.
The vendor is also able to regulate the amount of heat easily and cook the smokies well.
Ni solution ambayo itadumu kwa muda mrefu na pia ita-ensure kwamba hao watu ile chakula ambao wanauzia community ni chakula ambayo pia iko preserved in a good environment.
The tricycle EcoHeat trolley goes for 40,000 shillings, while a push trolley goes for 25,000 shillings. They have partnered with Nyali Capital Limited to help the interested buyers.
Na wataweza kuwadhamini ama kuwapatia hizi products kwa bei nafuu ambayo wanaweza kulipa kwa muda wa miezi 6.
According to Dennis, this is one of the stringent measures to prevent deforestation and eliminate the need for charcoal, helping vendors to have access to clean solution.
We know a lot of smoky and eggs vendors are using charcoal to cook or warm their smokies. And with this clean cooking solution, we believe that we are not only going to eliminate the need for charcoal, but also going to help them become health conscious and also protect the environment from especially deforestation, which is currently a big topic.
Apart from the trolleys, he also makes EcoHeat freezers using 80% of locally manufactured materials, including plastics. Fatma Bugu, NTV, Mombasa.
As a partaker of smocha, I endorse this message. Time for another quick commercial break, but before that, time for sports with Bernard Ndong.
Indeed, of course, that was a sumptuous smocha. But now, in terms of sports, this is what is coming up. Kenyan Women Quintet selected for the February golf spectacle in Kilifi. All that and much more coming up.
Welcome to the Delight Nakuru, brought to you by Username Investments. Perfect for your dream home, investment for holiday home, going only for 799,000 shillings for 1/8 of an acre. SMS Nakuru to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
is a kind of bank assurance intermediary that really allows you to relax because you know you'll be good. That's Coop Bank Assurance Intermediary for you. Get covered real good through Coop Bank Assurance Intermediary.
When you're finally released from pain, that moment when you start to get back to ordinary, and ordinary feels amazing. Whatever pain you're going through, release starts here.
We should stick to the game plan. I don't want Adrian to be happy.
Don't forget about Mitch.
Mitch can't get hurt in all of this.
Why are you so concerned about her?
I'm ready to resume my therapy sessions. Well, that's great.
Adrian, where are you right now?
You're really drunk.
No, just one drink. I really must leave. I knew it. You were only deceiving me. I'm done with you, Virgilio!
Secrets of El Paraíso.
Join the Optivan family today and experience the epitome of coastal living at Ocean View Ridge, Vipingo by Optivan. Call us on 0790 300 300.
Optivan, Optivan.
Well, hello there. It's time for the sports update. Good evening. I'm Bernard Ndong. 5 Kenyan amateur golfers have been confirmed for the 4th edition of the Magical Kenyan Ladies Open, scheduled for February 8th to the 11th at the 18-hole PGA Baobab course in the Vipingo Ridge, Kilifi County. The quintet, comprising of Naomi Wafula, Masinya Nchama, Chanel Wangare, Jacqueline Walter, and Kelly Gashaga, will compete amongst a field of 108 participants from around the world in the only women's professional golf tournament in East Africa. The Magical Kenya Ladies Open will be the first in a series of 39 events on the Ladies European Tour 2023 calendar, the most fixtures ever held on the tour. Junior athletes have been urged to put the same level of energy in their academics as well as their training to ensure they become well-rounded individuals. Over 50 athletes from underprivileged households were selected to be part of the KCB Foundation Student Athlete Scholarship Program, which was launched Thursday in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County. The student athletes who scored more than 260 marks in the 2023 KCPE examinations will now join various high schools within the North Rift known for nurturing top athletics talents. They will join St. Patrick's C10, Singore Girls, and Transcend Talent Academy. Speaking at the launch of the program, Sports CS Ababu Namwamba said that the government will partner with various organizations to help budding sportsmen and women. The event was attended by Olympic champions Eliud Kipchoge and Faith Kipyegon.
Young girls and boys to work hard, because this is an advantage for you guys, for you students. For us, I saw the stories over here, and I think I went through those kind of challenges.
Days and times are gone, whereby we wait for athletes to succeed for us to celebrate them. Be part of my journey.
As a Kenyan business, we are proud of you, and we are committing as a corporate entity that we will walk this journey together to bring and nurture more talent who will put us in the map globally.
Today, as we officially launch this program, I want to emphasize that these scholarships are more than just financial aid. They represent a belief in the potential of these young people and a commitment to helping them achieve their dreams. We are investing in the future of our youth, literally.
World Rugby Challenger Series leaders Shujaa are top seeds in Group A for the HSBC Challenger round in Uruguay in March. The Kenya Sevens team won the opening round in Dubai, upstaging Chile in the final. They will face a physical Tonga, Georgia, and Portugal in Group A from the 8th to the 10th of March. The women's competition, the Lionesses, will battle Belgium, Papua New Guinea, and Hong Kong. The top 4 teams after the Challenger Series will compete in the promotion relegation tournament in Madrid in May against the teams that will be ranked 9th to 12th from the World 7 Series. Also, the Motorsport Personality of the Year will be crowned this Saturday at the Carnival Restaurant in Nairobi during the Kenya Motorsports Federation Annual Award Ceremony. National champion Karan Patel won last year's title and after finishing second in the ARC series. Siblings Jasmeet Chana and Ravi will be acknowledged during the awards after an impressive season. Jasmeet dominated his category and is one of the favorites to receive the top gong. Saturday's event will also award the respective category champions in the autocross, the national rally raid, and karting.
Not much as
And finally, Morocco coach Walid Regragui has been given a 4-game ban, with 2 suspended for a year in response to heated scenes witnessed on Sunday at the end of the team's Africa Cup of Nations clash against the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) also imposed fines of $20,000, that is an equivalent of 3.25 million Kenya shillings, on each of the soccer federations from the DRC and Morocco, plus an additional $5,000, equivalent to 812,000 Kenya shillings on Regragui. The statement from CAF also indicated that it fined the Morocco. That's your sports. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Bernard Ndong.
And on that note, as we leave it on NTV tonight, this Thursday night. Many thanks for watching, for all of us. Thank you. I'm Ben Kitili. Good night.
This is NTV.
Step up to more fun and get more than you pay for. Upgrade now and get boosted to the next package for free. Dial *423# or call 0711 066 000 and upgrade to the next level for free.
There's a kind of bank assurance intermediary that really allows you to relax because you know you'll be good. That's Coop Bank Assurance Intermediary for you. Get covered real good through Coop Bank Assurance Intermediary.
We should stick to the game plan. I don't want Adrian to be happy.
Don't forget about Mitch.
Mitch can't get hurt in all of this.
Why are you so concerned about her?
I'm ready to resume my therapy sessions. Well, that's great.
Adrian, where are you right now?
You're really drunk.
No, just one drink. I really must leave. I knew it. You were only deceiving me. I'm done with you, Virgilio!
Secrets of El Paraíso.
Join the Optiven family today and experience the epitome of coastal living at Ocean View Ridge, Vipingo by Optiven. Call us on 0790 300 300.
Optiven, Optiven.
The Office of the Data Protection Commissioner will be hosting the 3rd International Data Privacy Day Conference at Tom Mboya Labour College, Kisumu County from 25th to 26th January 2024. Join us as we dive into the theme, Fostering a Culture of Data Privacy. All are welcome to this eye-opening event.
Buda, unaonaje hii moti? Buda iko fiti mbaya. Lakini si ulisema huwezi nunua dinga before ujenge. Sasa utaipack wapi?
Nitaipack huku tu, nishanunua plot, naanza kujenga.
Wa? Buda, hebu nichanue.
Welcome to the Delight Nakuru, brought to you by Username Investments. Perfect for your dream home, investment for holiday home, going only for 799,000 shillings for an eighth of an acre. There's borehole water, estate gate, graded access roads, electricity and proximity to modern high-end schools, hospitals and other social amenities. SMS Nakuru to 20321 or call 0725 000 222.
Sign up with a promo code and get a welcome bonus. 1xBet.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated GE. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
The pressure and expectation on Bayern Munich to win never eases. Even after winning 11 straight Bundesliga titles,